welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, the tease in my lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. All right, give it a stretch. So, that was weird. I just kind of had to restart everything. That was odd, but hey, we're back. Welcome to untilit.works, a thing I made mostly for myself to be able to work on projects that I've been meaning to work on. And some of those projects were not necessarily like coding related, but as far as trying to get this workshop put together. And so I had a whole bunch of boxes. Like there was like a lot of boxes. And so I got them all consolidated to like right there, kind of like stacked up, which is cool because I have other boxes that's what's becoming for stuff that's over here. And so I'm going to need the room back here. So I got to set this up a little bit. And I have some things printing that are going to help because I opened up like at some double doors here. So it's letting in some more light and some air because it gets kind of warm in here. And so especially with the machines running over there. And so I'm able to get some airflow, which is great. And yeah, it's been working pretty nice. You know what I'm saying? I get to see outside a little bit. And yeah, so those are the things that I try to do during untilit.works. Untilit.works consists of ciphers, and a cipher is a 3-hour block of time. Within each cipher, there are sessions. There's a work session and a break session. Work sessions are like 45 minutes, heads down, working on, trying to make some progress, which is what I'm feeling pretty good about the progress I've made so far. Not bad, feeling good. And so it's just about trying to make a little bit of effort into getting something done, right? So 45 minutes focus work. Then about 15 minutes after the hour, there are break sessions. And that's when then they start. And a break session is this. I'll pop up on the video to remind you to take a break, get up, walk around, drink some water, and or watch me talk about something I found interesting on the internet. And so those are that. Also, underneath the video that pops up, oh, if you ever come to the site and we're in the middle of a break session, the video may look like it's frozen. And that's why I have the little notice there below the video saying you may need to click play to start the stream. Because again, browsers don't allow for autoplay video with audio. And next to that is the open closed caption button. So I'm using the speech recognition API that's built into Chrome browsers to turn my speech into text. And if you click that button, a space will open up and the words I'm saying will hopefully be transcribed accurately and placed in that space. All right, then there's 2 buttons. Don't worry about them. They're broken. And then there's a countdown timer, countdown when the next work session will start. And if you'd like to join the room and ask questions or chat, feel free to do so. There's a link there. All right, cool. So that is the break session. Let me show you all what the work session looks like. Share my screen here. This one, cool. So in the upper right-hand corner, if you check out subscribe, it has a list of all the upcoming ciphers you can subscribe to get notified when we go live. On the left is an audio player. Then here towards the center, we have the to-do section where it says add a task. You type in your task, hit enter or the plus button, it'll add it to the list. You can edit the task by clicking the text. You can delete it by clicking the X button, or if you want to mark it complete, click the checkbox. Now then send it to next to him. So, you know, for me, it's a good visual way of like, got some stuff done, feeling good going into the week kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Over in the right column, we have a countdown timer, countdown to when the next break session happens. And again, that's like 15 minutes after the hour. View tutorials. So if you don't have a thing that you've been meaning to work on, but you still kind of want to feel productive, and you heard that web development sounds pretty cool, I have links to Free Code Camp and the Odin Project. And from what I've seen from the curriculum and what people have told me that have gone through them, I think at the end of those programs, you'll have a good understanding of what it takes to do web development. And then from there, you can make an educated decision on whether or not you want to spend more time and or money in pursuing it. So those are there. I also have 3 links to some tutorials. So if you're already into web development and you're looking for some projects to kind of like get the creative juices going, that you maybe extend the project or do something new, I have links to 3 tutorials that go to the Vonage developer platform. And I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage. And part of my responsibilities are to look over tutorials. So for example, one of them is following the tutorial, you have a input box and a call button in your application. You put your home phone number in the input box, hit call, and your real world phone will ring. Then I have one the opposite where you get a virtual number, you link that to the application that you create. You call that virtual number from your real phone, and you'll be able to answer in that application and have a conversation back and forth. And then one is where 2 users like log in to an application and one can call the other through the browser. So those are there. I think they're pretty cool. Hako will come back to show and tell sign up. If you want to come up here and talk about something you found interesting on the internet, feel free to do so. Show and tell sign up and walk you through that process. The highlight, don't worry about that. That's part of the thing that was broken before. Now, view tutorials. Hako. Hako stands for help a coder / creator out. It's a thing I made that if you ever get stuck working on the thing that you're working on, or maybe you want some feedback, you'll be able to create a Hako, which will then allow people to request to join the room. And the hope is that together you'll be able to come up with the solution or the feedback on the thing that you're working on. So if you click view Hako, it shows you all the different Hakos that have been created. You can click the creator's name to open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with, to check out their profile to see whether or not you'd like to request to join the room. I also added this ability to a filter list. So there's maybe a specific subject that you're looking for. Maybe it's in the list, and you can narrow your results by that. When we click create a Hako, you present it with this form, put in the title and 3 keywords. Hit create, it'll generate a unique URL that you can then copy or click to share to Twitter. Now, when you join your Hako, it looks like this. We have the title here at the top. You can leave with the leave button on the right. You can open the menu for some more options. There's a text chat here to the right. On the left, we have a countdown timer, countdown when the next break session happens, again, like 15 minutes after the hour. You can copy the URL again and share to Twitter. When someone clicks your link, they just don't automatically join your room. They're requesting to join your room, so they'll show up under pending. You'll be able to click their username to open up Twitter or GitHub, again, depending on what they logged in with, to check out their profile to see whether or not you'd like to approve or deny them. Now, if you do approve them and they turn out to be a terrible person, you can always ban them and get them out your room. Now, you as the owner of the Hako, only you can share your screen. Because, again, the point of the Hako is for you to get the help or feedback on the thing that you're working on. I think by being able to share your screen and show others what you're seeing, you can give them the context to be able to get you the help or the feedback on the thing that you're working on. Now, the way you communicate through the Hako is we have a text chat, like I mentioned before. Put the message here towards the bottom, hit send, and it'll add it to the list of messages. I also add the ability to enable audio chat. So anybody who has their audio chat enabled will be able to speak to and hear each other. But don't worry for the folks who don't have audio chat enabled. They'll still be able to follow along because what people are saying will be turned into text and put into the text chat. I also added the ability to do the opposite. So if you're not looking at the text chat, you'll still be able to follow along because if you enable text to speech, messages put into the text chat will be read out aloud by your browser. And yeah, again, you can check out all the different Hakos that have been created. And that's it for that. Cool. I'll get y'all back to work because I was a little bit late because I'm actually trying to finish up the post radio show promo stuff because the first cipher of the day was basically trying to get this whole thing situated and going through that because there's a lot of boxes and I got some filament stuff over here. And so I'm just trying to make room because I'm getting like cabinets. And so I'll be able to put a bunch of stuff away and clean up some room also. So I needed room to be able to put together the cabinets so that I can put stuff into them and make more room. So that I think I'm pretty good on that. So that's good. I'm happy about this. Got like a screen thing up here. So that's good. And these prints are almost done. So that's going to be good because I'm going to use them for some of that stuff there. And but yeah, I think that's everything. So thanks for hanging out. I'm going to catch y'all 15 minutes after the hour. Till then, I wish you much productivity. I'm going to send y'all off with some traveling music. This right here is an artist that goes by the name of Anthony Cruz. The track is called Thank You. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you 15 minutes after the hour. Till then, I wish you much productivity. All right, y'all be easy. Anthony Cruz, a.k.a. A Butter. Thank you. All right, y'all. Peace.
I wanna say thank you for holding on.
When a brother was down and out, now I feel so strong. And I wanna say thank you for being there. When a brother had nowhere to turn to, you were there. And I feel like hero. And everybody says hero. We spread love like hero. I wanna say thank you for holding on. When a brother was down and out, now I feel so strong. And I wanna say thank you